Hey you guys, it's Phyllis. It's New Year's Day and I am now doing a little bit of food prep. I cut up some yellow zucchini, or yellow squash, I'm sorry. Have a little bit more that I gotta cook here. And I'm sauteing up some sweet potatoes, and I'm just getting ready for, you know, the week, New Year's Day. And I cut up some zucchini and I just seasoned everything up with a little salt. That's ginger. I didn't use any ginger. Onion powder, garlic powder, some pepper, and I spray the pan with Pam, and then once I get all the vegetables on here, whatever I'm sauteing is in it, and I turn around and I spray the top of it, so when I toss these around that everything is evenly coated and get a little bit of brown on there. But I'll keep you guys posted as I go along my food prep. I gotta let this cook up first, and then I'm probably gonna do some oatmeal this week, and then I'll just, as I go along, I'll show you guys what I'm doing, and at the end I'll show you guys what I prepped for the week. Alright? Hey guys, my sweet potatoes are done. My yellow squash is done, and now I'm getting ready to saute up some zucchini, and I'm going to do, this is like a package of the Purdue ground chicken, which I love. It does have smart points, so I just seasoned it up with some salt and pepper. What I forgot to do is I wanted to do 2 packs, and I only took 1 pack out of the freezer. This is frozen solid, so what I'll do is I'll just wait till this is done and then cook it up. I'll have to probably put a glass lid on top of the frozen to get it to unthaw a little bit faster. But so far, this is what we got going on. The food prep is a little bit at a time, so I'm just preparing myself for next week. So all I have are the containers filled with food, just measure everything out. And you know, I don't have to put a whole lot of thought into it, especially for breakfast and lunch. And then, but for dinner, I usually have to cook. So this is just a little bit about what's going on. Alright guys, I have the zucchini is done, and I just finished sauteing, whatever you want to call it, some ground chicken. And what I forgot to do is I forgot to take out a second pack of ground chicken. And so this is solid. So I sprayed it with a little bit of Pam, and then snap. It's a one-man show here, and then what I'll do is I'll just put a glass lid on it, and hopefully it will cut down the defrosting time and it could cook up a little bit faster. And I just seasoned up with some garlic, salt, and onion powder. And what I do is I don't mix my green peppers and onions in with my ground chicken, because it will end up weighing heavier. So I eat at lunch about 8 ounces, or I think it's like 224 grams of ground chicken. So I'll weigh that out, and then I will then add the diced peppers and onions, because obviously these are 0 points. And if you've never tried this before, this is found in the frozen department at my local grocery store, which is Publix. This is diced peppers and onions, and it's in the Spanish frozen food section of your store, so just look around for it. It's actually it's 2 pounds, and I believe I paid $4.99 or $5.99 for this. And what it does is it cuts down the cutting time, the prep time to dice all that stuff up. And you can see that it looks like Christmas here. It's green, red peppers, and onions. It tastes, you know, just like if it was fresh. But I'll saute these up. They are frozen, so I have to let them cook for a little while because there will be some water on here. And then I'll put them in a separate dish. So this is just sharing my food prep with you guys. I go on camera, but you know, it's New Year's Day and I have no makeup on. So bye guys. Alright you guys, I finished up sauteing up the green peppers and onions, finished up the ground chicken, and I'm being completely lazy. Instead of steaming up the broccoli, this is just frozen broccoli, and what I did is I just poured some water in here, and I'm just steaming it up with the lid. That side is very successful. This side, not so much. But I don't know what the name of this dual skillet is, but this side, I mean, as part of the instructions, gets super hot. It's hotter than this side. So what I'll do is I'll steam these up till they're about al dente, and then I'll just move everything from here to here. And I haven't food prepped in a couple weeks, and I'm just thankful that I've gotten this far with all my food. So I'm just showing you the reality that food prep isn't always glamorous, but you know, you do what you got to do to get the food done. As long as it's in containers, then all I have to do is just weigh it out in the morning. Normally I will pre-weigh everything because I do have containers. Hold on, I'll show you what I got. Okay guys, normally I will pre-weigh everything out for lunch, and I'll do my proteins here, my vegetables here. I got these on Amazon because these were, you know, the hot commodity. Everybody that was doing food prep was getting these. I got like 20 of them maybe, and here's the lid. Here's my issue with these. Good Lord, they are not deep enough. I think if I had maybe a container that had 3 pockets instead of 2, and I need this thing to be a lot deeper because you cannot stick a lot of vegetables in here, especially cauliflower or broccoli that is bulky like this. You literally would have to put it in another container. But that's my only beef with these is I need them to be deeper, but I still use them, and sometimes I have to carry 3 or 4 containers to work for all my food. But you know, slow go, slow and steady. I'll keep you guys posted on the rest. Alright you guys, I completely have my food prep done for the week. Normally, they're all in storage containers now. Normally I would, you know, measure out all my food for lunch and breakfast, but since I haven't food prepped in for a while, this is a good start for me. So, you know, here's the ground turkey. Here is, what is this? My diced peppers and onions, squash, broccoli, and here is some squash, my sweet potatoes, and then at Publix they had buy one get one free on just pineapple chunks. This may last me maybe 3 days. Got oatmeal for the week. Some Pink Lady apples. These may last me about 4 days. I could eat about 2 of these apples a day. And then boiled up a bunch of eggs because they are 0 point. So that's basically it. And what I'll do is I'll just get up early before work and then measure everything out. And so basically that is all my food prep for the week. It's breakfast and lunch, and then I'll cook dinner. Maybe I'll do some videos this week of what I eat for dinner. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and Happy New Year.